I just want to say something that's been sitting on my mind recently, or speak about it, should I say. And that is, what is the point of trying? Like, I've been thinking about this for a while now, like years. Not just days, years, bro. Like, I've been thought about this, but why? What is the point of trying? Achieving what you want to achieve in life. And I'm not saying this in a depressing way. I'm saying this in like an actual like thinking about this type of stuff. And what made me think about this even more was Nipsey Hussle's new song that he released. The song was called Reckless. It was released by his team, obviously. And just listening to the song, I was like, wow, like so much potential, you know? Like, I already knew this. I already knew that Nipsey was on the way up. He was literally about to become mainstream. Do you get it? Like, he was that guy. Genuinely that guy, bro. Like, and just like that, taken away. I met Nipsey's dad last year at Fest in Oakland. I didn't really speak to him like that. My friend Saudi spoke to him. You know, they were just chopping it up and that. But just like that brief interaction that I had with him made me realize that it was possible. Like, if Nipsey was here today, then maybe I could have met him and we could have done some collaborations, done some work together in Eritrea, helped out our communities, our peoples. Just like that, just gone, taken away. Life doesn't negotiate. What is the point of trying if Nipsey Hussle can go years networking, hustling, making music, building up his catalog, just for it to be taken in a split second, in an instant? What is the point? So I was kind of pondering this thought. I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, wow, like, yeah, it sounds a bit depressing, but this is real, you know, real. Like, what is my purpose? Like, why am I doing this? And honestly speaking, I just guess it's the perspective that you have in life. Like, you can look at it from that lens and say, oh, there's no point in trying. I'm not going to try because all my hard work's going to go to waste. But what I realized, and the mindset that I have, is do what you want to do anyway, because nothing's promised to you in life. You're not destined to become like a successful artist or rapper or athlete. Nothing is promised to you. So because of that, you might as well try it. Because worst case scenario, yeah, you lose or it's taken away from you. But at least you tried, right? At least you're living your life. Nipsey's passing specifically wasn't the end of Nipsey Hussle. Because when his dad was at Fest, so many people were coming up to him, speaking to him, you know, talking about Nipsey or whatever. You know, they want to know, like, you know, they're infatuated. That's because of Nipsey. That's because of the work that he put in, his mindset, his legacy, basically. It just lives on. Just because he passed away doesn't mean his mission or what he stood for passed away. So that being said, if you try and do what you want to do, it's not going to go to waste, because your mission and your legacy will live on. And yeah, maybe you might not everyone's going to be, you know, become the biggest person in the world, but it doesn't mean that you won't make impact. You'll definitely make an impact. What is the point of trying when there's nothing to lose, bro? So it made me kind of flip the script and say, what is the point of not trying? Nipsey Hussle's released this song. His team's released this song. Years after he passed away, people still care about it. People still want to listen to it. And that's purely because of him not giving up. Him consistently working. The only other option is not trying, really. So you can kind of use it as fuel, like, instead of something that sets you back. Instead of being scared of it and not trying, you might as well just use it as fuel and motivation. Like, I'm going to try it because I got nothing to lose. And sometimes you got to kind of be a bit selfless, I guess. Again, nothing's promised to you. You don't owe no one nothing. But sometimes your success isn't necessarily about you. It's about other people. You making that one video or that one piece of content or doing that one thing or making that one product, it might not make you a millionaire. You might not be the biggest person in the world, but you might help someone's life positively. You can like actually impact someone's life for the better, for the greater good, in a positive way, whatever you're producing. Now, some people's impacts are bigger than others, but that doesn't mean that you still didn't impact. You can be very impactful over your whole life. Like, 20, 30, 40, 50 years time frame, you can make so much impact. It might be micro, small little wins here and there, but it'll still be impactful because it compounds. It builds over time. Or you could be very impactful in a short amount of time and change people's whole life and trajectory for the good. You might as well just try it. There is still a reason to keep doing what you want to do. Trying is the point. Like, it's something that a lot of people don't want to hear, but it's the truth. You might build something but never see it bloom. But it doesn't mean it's pointless, because at the end of the day, a tree doesn't eat its own fruit. Let that sit in. That was cold. That was cold. You can't lie. The building that you build, you might never sit in the shade of that. Okay. Let me slow down. I'm giving you guys some generational quotes right now, fam. But all jokes aside, like, there is still purpose. Even if you fail horribly and miserably, you still learn something. You might learn a skill, learn how to do something, the production of it, training, whatever. But you still learn something. Or if you want to get even deeper, you might learn something about yourself. You might learn that you actually value stuff that you never really valued before, like your physical health. You might think, I don't want to become a professional athlete because it's going to tear down my body and I really care about it. You might actually think like that. That's something that you learn about yourself. So there's not really any reason not to try. So that being said, trying is never pointless, even though the outcome is never guaranteed. Life doesn't always have a fairy tale ending, but at least there's still a story that is told. So I want to ask you guys, what is your experience with this feeling? Have you thought, why even try? Are you someone that leans into fear, or do you let fear control you? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm thinking of making a lot more of these type of videos where I'm thinking and dissecting certain points or opinions or thoughts that I've had, or you guys have. You might drop something in the comments, I might read it, I might be like, yo, let me make a video about that. But regardless, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you at the next video.